Don't just do it, kill it. Kill Talk Radio.
Good day, people. Good day, people. Good day, people. Good day, people. We are back again with a good day, people. Welcome back to another episode of Kill Talk Radio. So I did a little bit of research, right? I'm very passionate about this topic because I don't believe in lying. So now that's gonna fuck it up for my OnlyFans. Now they gonna know that I'm bullshit. I ain't being honest with myself. Y'all look good, man. Everybody looks healthy. Is that that's a thing?
Don't mind me if I get a little emotional in regards to the topic of discussion.
Carl Thomas.
Because that's just who I am. I'm an emotional being.
Yeah, it's a very fucking serious topic, especially when you get to a certain age, right? Like, because you're probably gonna bump into a lot of single mothers. All right, good day, people. Y'all ready?
Hey, that's what he was when he said he was.
I was coming for heads. All right, let's show you how to party tonight. Let's go.
Black on crack, baby.
Good day, people. Hold on, it's kind of hard to do it with this. I just want to show off alright, you can find the staple rolls, just so y'all know that we are complying with legal social distancing laws and rules. Well, some of us are, right?
I love love.
We plan on, being as consistent as possible, so just stay tuned to us, man.
On you.
Good day, people.
We lost you. Yeah, you back. You back.
What happened?
That snow knocked out your internet temporarily.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's possible.
So at the end of that, good day, people. To my right, to my right. That's
good day, people. We back live. All right. Sex, love, and hip hop, the conversation. Talk trauma. I am your host, Larry the Love Coach. And of course, I got with me to my right. Well, are you to my right?
He's big screen now.
All right. The big guy on campus, the Deuce.
What's good?
And then so Mr. Fixer, you on the little camera?
I'm on the bottom. Now you back on top.
and my man that's holding us down, you know what I'm saying? We riding his back, Mr. Fix It. What up, though?
What up, everybody?
How y'all feeling, fellas?
Great.
Good to be here. Good to be alive. Good to be able to see this day.
I like the way that sounds.
Look, I feel for you though.
dealing
with that snow. You can have that shit.
I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad out here. First of all, like
that shit.
I went to sleep at like 9 a.m. and it was clear outside. The grass was green, and then I woke up at 11:30 and there was no more grass. It was all white, and I closed my eyes because I wanted to cry. I was like, "No, this is not real. This is not happening today."
Understand.
Oh man, Newington, Connecticut, man. Connecticut the weather is so bipolar here. It's ridiculous. Yesterday 2 days ago, it was halfway spring, and then now it's winter again. So I'll be snowed in today. I'm grateful for Domino's Pizza for being willing to deliver in this weather. And I'll be eating pizza after having this great conversation with y'all. I'll be eating pizza and wings and watching movies, and hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't go out, because if it does, then I'll be in trouble.
So they brought you very good lukewarm pizza. That's awesome.
Very good lukewarm pizza.
It's good lukewarm.
You know what I'm saying? It's better than cold pizza. So, but
I disagree.
Other than that, life is good for the most part. Got a splitting headache, but we'll make it through. All right. How many people we got with us right now?
3.
All right. What's up, y'all? Are y'all ready for a real conversation? A real one? I've been excited for this one all week, really.
Yeah, it's a
because
good topic.
it's it's so relevant in our world. You got what you got playing behind you. That's the news you got going.
Yeah, it's an actual commercial right now, but yeah, it's probably the local news.
Okay.
That's the only thing my TV stays on unless I'm watching Netflix or something like that. I gotta
I
wake
seen
up
I
and hear
seen it.
what's going on around me.
Yeah, I seen the news. I seen the news a news headline this morning. 3 black teens were arrested in Georgia for murdering a 15-year-old female, and I think social media played a part in that too.
I woke up to
And
gun violence.
yeah, it's real out here.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, so we'll get straight into the discussion. There's four. So today's topic is the social media influence, how social media affects us and our communication with each other and our relationships. And there's four specific sectors of that I want to touch today that I know that y'all's feedback, I mean y'all can relate to things too, and y'all's feedback we'll be able to answer some of the questions that I'm sure people have. And those four sectors are, I want to touch on how social media affects familial relationships, and that's one. And then a relationship with self, that's two. And then professional business relationships, that's three. And the fourth is going to be intimate relationships. So how we going to structure today's conversation is this. We got 60 minutes, well, about 50 minutes now, but got 4 questions, and we'll go in clockwise order. So it's me. I ask the question. The Deuce answer the question first. Then Mr. Fix It. Then back to me, and then after my answer, then I'll ask the second question, and we'll do it like that.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
sir.
All right. Let's get it. So, first question is: do you feel that social media brings us together or separates us as a family? So we dealing with familiar relationships first. I'll say it
Both.
again. Do it something. I'm gonna hit you with it slow for the people in the back. You know what I'm
For my
saying?
peoples in the back.
Yo, don't be calling
Do
me
you
out,
feel?
bro. Don't be calling me out because I need a repeat of the questions, okay?
You know what I'm saying? We need
Repeats are
that.
always appreciated.
We need to have the questions on the bottom with the bouncing ball and shit.
Yo.
All right.
Do you
Do you?
understand the topic of today?
You know what I'm saying? All right. Question 1.
It's a reading rainbow.
Question 1. So, do you feel that social media brings us together or separates us as a family? So, we're talking family relationships first. All right. The Deuce, how you feel about that?
I feel that social media both brings us together and separates us. And from what I see out there and from communicating with people, I think it allows us to stay connected to family we may not speak to on a regular basis. Distant family, whether that be in how close they are to your nuclear family or how far away they are as in distance. I think it definitely helps to bring those things to closer. Unfortunately, as you know, we find out about birthdays and funerals and new children and graduations and all that stuff that may not have trickled down to us. I can celebrate my third cousin's daughter's high school graduation because of of Facebook and Instagram. I wouldn't have found out.
Okay.
But at the same time, the reason why I say both is because some things that get posted and said tear families apart or creates a rift. You sometimes you find out things about people you didn't know. Hey, that's just my uncle. That's just my cousin. That's just
Things
my
you don't
aunt.
want to know.
Things you wouldn't have wanted to know, and you're like,
Right.
oh, this is what you really think? Oh, this is what you be doing out in these streets?
Right.
Oh, I just knew you from Thanksgiving dinner.
What happened?
We had one drink and some jokes in the park. And oh no, not a parking lot, but in the driveway at grandma's house, a little
Yo,
driveway.
sometimes they leave to the
Throwback.
parking lot though.
Facts.
I walk down the block so the smell don't linger into the house. You know what I mean?
All right. On 201st, there was no parking lot. You definitely had to walk down to the corner,
To the
Linden
corner.
Boulevard in the house, Queens. But
So
yeah, man. So that's why I say both. It's both a negative and a positive. And I will also say one last thing that because it's really positive. I say both my mother's side of the family, the Hamiltons. I'm sorry, the the Joneses, and my
mhm.
father's side of the family, the Hamiltons. They both sides of the family use Facebook and Instagram to get everybody together for family reunions.
Right. It's easy
So
to keep track
that's
of
a word
everything.
out. Yeah.
all right, Mr. Fixer, how you feel about it?
I'm gonna have to agree with the Deuce on this, man. It could be a good thing and a bad thing. Um, I remember when I first discovered social media, I thought it was amazing because I was able to reconnect with people that I haven't seen in years, and not just family, friends as well. People I went to school with, because like you, I moved around from state to state, and finishing out high school and shit. So the people that I grew up with going to school, I missed out on a lot of those crucial years. You know what I mean? Of becoming
Right.
a young adult and shit like that. So to see how they were growing and the things that they were into, matching them to myself to see if I still was into the same thing was something that I felt was like big for me. But as social media progressed and more family got involved, and it became social media.
Huh, that part.
I mean, I don't even know any
That's
other way to
real.
describe it. It went from being a way to connect with people to being another media platform, and I mean, pretty much that's all it is right now. People look towards social media for what's funny, what's the drama, who fought who said what, you know. So I mean, it's a
So
A new
does it? But so does it? Does it really? Does it make you feel more connected to the family, or does it make you
it
feel
used to. I
actually
feel right
disconnected?
as of now. I kind of feel disconnected. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
feel
how I
like
feel.
yeah, I don't feel like it connects me to family the way it used to. I feel like it disconnects me. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
just don't.
how.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't feel like the platforms are the same anymore, man. I don't think they're more. I don't think they're family oriented or gauged towards connection, personal connections like they used to. I think it's more advertising, promoting, that kind of platform. It's a media platform. It's the news. You go to Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram for information. You don't go to check up on your family and your friends anymore. It's for the info.
Yeah,
I would say,
I
in addition to information, folks go there to escape, to
Yeah,
withdraw
escape the
from reality,
reality.
yeah,
laugh,
nah, for real.
laugh at other folks, see
Mm.
what
I,
else is going on in the world. That's one of the negatives where folks are drawn in. Like we all have to tell ourselves, oh, somebody says they can't sleep. What's the first thing we tell them? Put the phone down.
Put the
Put
phone.
the phone
Yep.
down.
Turn the
facts.
phone off. I tell
Yeah,
my
And really, they go
put
ahead,
something
Boogie.
boring. Put
I
something
feel
boring on
like
TV.
yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like the majority of these social media platform. I mean, the whole concept of social media was designed to bring us together. But I think that I think it's gone now. I think that part is gone for the most part. I think it's really causing a disconnection, especially in families, because I feel like instead of communicating with each other directly, we use the excuse. That's the justification that we use. Oh, I follow them on social media, so I know they're okay.
Right.
Or what I'm saying, I seen them post today, so I know that they okay, or some shit like that. And then most people are putting on the happy face for social media anyway. So we're not really communicating with each other as a family to find out how we really are. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think for specifically familiar relationships, I feel that it's causing a disconnect between us. But like Du said, it does put us in a position to gather information about our relatives, like this person had a baby last week, or this person, family reunion stuff, that type of stuff, to see what's going on in some of our relatives' lives. But I think on the personal side, I think that it's really causing a disconnection, that social media is really pulling us apart from each other, and people feel comfortable with pulling away because they follow you on social media, or they see you on social media.
Right. So they
And I
figure they
you know
know what's going on, like you said. When all
yeah,
reality they don't, man. But I mean,
right,
I could just keep going on this question, man. But I
on
feel if
that
I
one, right.
if I keep going, it's gonna take away from the rest of the topic, because
Yeah, so
it just goes super deep on that. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah, man, it's real. It's something to think about. I think about it often, and that's why this is why I do what I do in terms of
But on that
the
note,
conversation.
too, as well, like you meet, like, because I know me, like, in what I do now, like, I've developed another side of family via social media in the gaming world. You know what I mean? Like, I met people that, I probably would have never even thought about being friends with or having conversations with outside of this. Right. But now it's like,
Right.
yo, dude, if I see you on the street, yo, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, it's just
Yeah.
crazy, man.
I
Like,
knew.
this is like, it goes back to what Dude said about it being a good and a bad thing. It just depends on how you use it and what you're on it for.
Mr.
Yeah.
Fisher, can I give a shout out to my Hero Wars people, my gay my Clash of Clans people who are in my Instagram. Always say what up.
I forgot Deuce plays video games.
Oh, word?
Deuce is really my Forge of Empires people. I'm sorry,
I
I know I was
forgot
with
about
y'all for 8 years, but I had to take a break. Business,
Damn,
personal,
8 years on
personal.
the Forge
I
of
forgot
Empire.
about that, man.
8 years, man. I was running my crew, and I just had one day, work business just had
It
it's
happens like
like,
that,
yo, I
man.
need 95% of your attention
It
and
happens like
nothing
that.
else, and I had to drop, and I
Yeah,
felt
that's
horrible for
what's
doing it,
up.
Dude, it's a
but I
struggle
had to do it.
balancing both, man. I know we're kind of getting off topic here, but like, just to add on to what you just said, like, it's not easy balancing all of that, like, because it's multiple lives, right?
Facts.
I have,
Absolutely.
like, me, like, I have my business life, right? I run a business, so I have my work, professional, business, and I have my family life, right? And I have 3 kids, 2 dogs, and and a wife, right? And I have to maintain the house and the cars, right? And then I have my gaming life, where I'm streaming 4 nights out of the week for 4 hours at a time, right? And then keeping up with that and the social media and the posts and the reels. Like,
Right.
it's a lot to balance, right? But
Facts.
you try to find a way. So this is why I was telling you guys before we even started, I was like, yo, man, I'm here, but I'm not. I'm not. This week kind of kicked my ass. You
Exhausted,
know what I
boy.
mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. We just, like, we find
I got
peace in the things that we do, man. You know what I mean? Or try
That's
to
a fact.
anyway.
I gotta do better. I'm gonna do better. So to all of my family, I'm gonna do better, because I feel, like I said, I feel like it's causing a disconnection between a lot of us, especially some of us that were like, we've been close for so long, and then social media, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of limited out. Not li- that, and that's crazy. That's a good word to use. Actually, social media has limited our conversations with each other,
Yep.
has limited our communication with each other,
All right, real life
and
shit. I didn't mean to
yeah. So
interrupt you.
I'm gonna do better, family. That's my word.
Real
All
life
right.
shit. So before you move on, man, even like between me and you, like the distance, right? Like
Yeah.
all the years that were the gap we had in our lives, right?
Right.
I felt like you were good because I seen you on social media doing shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm just like, yo, all right, L's good. And you look at me
Yeah.
and be like, all right, Joe's good. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
like, but at the same time, like, the communication isn't there, so we don't actually know what's going on in each other's
What's
lives.
going on?
And then when we
Yeah.
reconnected, like, yo, we caught up on so much shit that's
Right.
happened on that in that gap that wasn't on social media. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Fact.
yo, social media is here, but we're using it mainly for the good shit and for the really, really bad shit. but everything in between gets left out.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
You don't see like a lot of people don't post what's in between, man. You know what I mean? They're not posting it every day. They post when a major accomplishment happens or when something really bad happens.
Something bad happens. Yep.
That's it.
But, you know what? And I add on to that, Mr. Fix It, and the folks that will tell us everything, be like, oh, why do y'all tell us everything? Why do y'all tell us everything?
For real?
Why do we know every meal you ate, every time you went to the bathroom, good, bad, ugly? You're posting 7-8 times a day about what you're doing in the moment. I'm like,
yo,
really?
that's when you hit that.
Really?
That's when you hit that unfollow, right? We're still friends, but you know what? I'm not gonna follow you as much right now because you post way too much for me.
Facts. We do get fed up by that. Yep.
But it's sad but we shouldn't though. You know what I mean? Like that. Like that is someone who is actually trying to keep their people involved in there every single day. Yo, you're not here with me every day. We don't speak every day. So guess what? I got you. Post. Like it or not, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Tap in or not. You know?
I've had a hard time being that person. I tried it at one point, but then I got a couple phone calls from some relatives that don't talk to me regularly. You're like, yo, what's going on with you, man? Like, I just heard you posted some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know you on my social media.
Right.
You heard that I posted some shit.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
Or you see that one random like that you haven't seen them on your page in like 10 years.
Like,
and they just pop out of nowhere and just be like, oh shit, where the fuck you been?
You been at work?
I've been here, bro. I seen that shit you posted last week too. What the fuck? Yo, look, don't just be here. Let me know you here.
And
that being said, if you in the chat, put a thumbs up. Let's go.
When Dr. Love posts something, and he posts something that's a little controversial, a little out the norm, my phone gets text messages. My phone gets phone calls. And I was like, oh, you start up. And yo, he used to get upset when I would tell him, like, yeah, I don't want to care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to care. Now he just laughs. Because I still tell him. Because I'm like one of the few people who can tell him whatever's in my head. And he knows it's either coming from the heart or it don't matter. It's me.
It's a good place.
So he never, it's a good place. And when I need to bite my tongue, I bite it until it's time that he and I can talk. So yeah, I was like, yo, you got my phone going again. Oh, you just posted something? Because I don't even see it myself. I find out. He's like, hey, did you see what your brother posted today? No, I don't be on Facebook like that. I'm not on. He's like, did you see what he put on Instagram? Nah, I missed it. And I really missed it. And now I got to go look and see, oh, yeah, I guess he going through something. Oh, yeah, that's him. That's what he do. Your brother posted today? He's having a good time. He's happy. Living his best life. I got to go look and see. It's all right. Yeah, I guess he going through a little different.
That's a perfect segue into the next question. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's what he
there's
do.
So many people, and then there's so many people that think that they know you, the person that you are, and then they try to translate your messages on social media, your posts on social media, and they try to figure out where you at in your head with it. Like, this person's going through this. So next question is, do you think that social media is healthy for a person's self-esteem? I'm going to say it again slowly for the people in the back. Do you think social media is healthy for a person's self-esteem? The Deuce. Mr. Fiction is ready to answer this one.
You know what? I know he wants to say. I'm gonna let him say what he wants to say.
Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
I'm glad you got that out because I'm gonna come from a different space.
Okay.
It all depends on where the person is at mentally before they post it. All depends on if you were where the person, like for argument's sake, I get a fresh new haircut and I feel like I look good and I post it and then I get compliments on it or my new outfit and then everybody amplifies it. Cool. Yeah, that's a good thing. But if I'm what
if you don't get those likes?
Right. But if I'm not self-confident and I
Like
post it,
you
and
might
then I
post
get
something
compliments.
tomorrow, and you feel handsome, and everybody tells you crap, and you give them the bird and keep it moving because you're that confident on the inside.
Yeah.
If you are not strong enough to take the positive or negative wherever it comes, then no, that's an absolute not. And most people are not. It's something about them that they can't get over, and they're not confident enough internally. They're not secure enough internally to put it out there in the world and have it not come back in the way that they hope. They
Can
can't
I get
speak
a
their mind.
Can I get a hand clap for that? Ooh.
Yo,
Talk to him, the deuce. Talk to him, the deuce.
I feel you. You
They
gotta be,
can't speak their mind.
you gotta be in the right headspace, man. But at the same time, there's a lot of people out there that aren't, that look towards social media for the next wave, right? For the next
You're
in
absolutely
For
thing,
right.
their
for the
validation.
next most popular, for the next outfit, the next fresh pair of kicks, the next new designer, the next hot new track, the next new car, the next set of wheels, whatever it may be, right? So this is why when I was like, when you asked the question, I was like, hell no, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have that confidence, man, that look towards social media for that. Okay, you know what I mean? And it's like,
Right.
yo, like, how is that you being you if you trying to be like everybody else? Like I
That's
remember,
what that's I've never understood that either.
I remember, when was it? Probably junior year of high school, senior year of high school is when I stopped caring about fashion trend and started just rocking what I liked, right?
Right.
And honestly, dude, I think you played a huge influence on that with me, man, because what we were at East Mac, man, we were rocking shit that motherfuckers weren't even thinking about putting on. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Yo, how long did it take for motherfuckers to start rocking pajama pants, J's, and
Pajama
headbands to
pants.
school?
Word.
Yo, we started a fucking trend at East Mech where everyone, it was me, you, and Sherrod,
Right.
right? Pajama pants, t-shirts, and a pair of J's, and a
Facts.
headband, and a Nike headband. Yo,
Facts.
next thing you know, the next upcoming weeks, how many motherfuckers did you see pull up to the school in PJs, J's,
Yep.
and wanting to rock a fucking headband?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like it took,
Absolutely.
like, it's like after that for me, I was just like, yo, look, I'm gonna start doing what the fuck I want to do because we out here starting trends. You know what I mean? Like, yo, so why am I gonna look towards uh um double XL or fucking, the latest hip hop video or whatever? Yo,
Right.
fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna wear what I like, whether it come from Target, Walmart, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Where it don't matter. It don't matter
Right.
what it is, man. If I like it, I'm gonna make it look fly for me. And whether you
Right.
like it, that's on you. But guess what? I
Right.
still feel good about what the fuck I got on. So it's like, yo, like, you got people that go on social media for that applause. Like what Deuce was saying, like, yo, I got a fresh haircut. I'm gonna take this selfie. I'm gonna post it. Hopefully I get a lot of reactions to it. But if not,
Right.
it is what it is. But there are some people that when they don't get that positive reaction to something that they post, man, they get discouraged. They crawl back into
Absolutely.
their shell, they clam up, and that becomes a bigger issue for them in their lives. So this is why I still remain towards hell no.
Hell no. That's that. And
Nah.
that shit is mental health shit.
Yeah.
That shit is traumatizing to these young people for sure.
100%.
For sure. There's people that I'm very close to that that are younger than us, the generation below us, and then the other generation below, 2 decades behind us, that like they literally will not go into any public space to be social in any way without thinking about what the people on their feed, on their followers and shit like that are gonna think about them. And to me, that's weirdo shit to me. Like, so you telling me you're not gonna go enjoy yourself in life because you think that some people that don't really know you in real life are going to respond a certain way, and like they talk like they use words that I don't even think they know the meaning of for real. That's not good for my image. That's not good for my brand.
Sorry.
Like,
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? You know what I mean? I'm sure you heard it too before, like Deuce. Like, it's like
Not
they
like
say,
that.
okay, they say these things, and it's like, what are you talking about? Just because you got a
Right.
couple followers on social media doesn't mean you have an image or a brand. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this, you know what I mean? This shit is
What
like,
brand, bro? You just
you know what I'm
gotta
saying?
follow
Like,
it.
that shit is right. You just got some followers, and you know what I mean. But I don't want to beat nobody down. I don't want to break nobody's spirit, or you know what I'm saying. Their self
I
esteem
don't think
in
that's
any
what it
way.
is though. I feel it's more bringing them back to reality. It's like they're living in this false reality. So what you're
Yeah,
saying right now is bringing them back to the reality. It's like, yo, listen, stop overthinking what you are and what you have. Like this is like step back into the reality of life, right? Like
yeah.
stop worrying about your image. Stop worrying about like what image?
Or you worry about your image in the wrong places and the wrong spaces.
Like
Definitely.
social media can have it. Yo, look, this
Right.
is this
Like,
is me. Look, and it's sad, because I fell to that shit when I first started game streaming. I was
okay.
trying to be like every other streamer out there, right? I
Right.
was following all these different game streamers who were successful, who were already partnered with Facebook, right? And then I'm looking at it like, okay, that's what I got to do. So I'm on here like, hey everybody, it's Mr. Fix It. Ah, how you doing? Instead of being like, yo, what the fuck is up, everybody? You know what I mean? Welcome to the motherfucking stream. Like, yo, this is who I am. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I was out here trying to portray this image that wasn't me because I thought it was gonna make me successful on this platform. But
Copy.
that's not what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, and
Yeah.
and the longer I've been doing it, the easier it was for me to discover that. And which is why I started all the communities that I started as far as the gaming shit. Just everybody just being themselves. And then doing that,
Yeah.
my following started growing, and it's been growing with more genuine people who actually enjoy my content rather than people who are looking for the same thing that everyone else is doing. And I can
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
I def. Go ahead.
it's a battle, right? Because like you said, like you look for that recognition, right? But then
Right.
looking for that recognition, you forget who you are in the process.
Whew.
And it's just like
Boy, this.
it's I don't know, man.
Give
It's just
yourself a round of applause.
listen, man.
Y'all
I had to
boys is
snap
out here
back.
dropping the gems today,
Yo, I had
boy.
to snap back for myself, man. I had to snap back for myself. How long I've been doing it?
Okay.
Like 3 years. I'm doing this shit for like 3 years. My first year in, bro, was horrible. My first year in was horrible. It was fucking horrible. I can't say any more about it than how horrible it was my first year in, man. But like now, it's just
I'm
like, yo,
glad you made it.
I'm just myself, man. Is what it is. Like the content or not, you know. Um, I was hard on like my friends that would play the game with me. I would give them shit about how they were presenting themselves on my stream. Like I'd get them to try
Right.
to change who they were. It's just like, yo, you can't do that. Yo, look, this is what it is. Like it or love it. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear some cursing. You're gonna hear some M bombs. You're gonna hear this type of shit that you might not. You're gonna hear motherfuckers talking about dick, pussy, ass. You're gonna hear people calling people pussy. You might hear the F bomb. Do I agree with it? No, but it's out there. Like the one thing is like you can't change who you are just to try to attract other people, man. If people are gonna like you
Right.
for who you are or not. And if they don't, it's their loss. They're not giving you a chance to express the type of person that you are and the heart that you have. You know? So whether
My.
you can't just judge somebody based off of their look and the way they converse. Like this it's just, it's just a fucked up way to look at people. And I feel like that's what social media is doing, man. It's trying to create like one image for everybody rather than just letting everyone be who they are. It's just I feel like it's just gone downhill over the years. It used to be a form of expression. MySpace was the best social media platform until and I don't know what happened to it. Yo, MySpace was your space,
That's swallowed
right?
up.
Yo, but MySpace was the space. Like
MySpace was your, yeah,
my
you could
space.
make it your
Look,
own.
this is
Yeah,
me. Yo, this is my music that I like. This is
yeah,
my background that I think is fly, and this is
right.
me, right? And
Yep.
now everything is just
Creativity.
everything is uniform,
Hmm.
Yeah, no, there's no
and there's
personalization anymore. And
and there's a standard for social media influencers, right? There's a standard to be
that
an
part.
influencer. It's just come on,
Right.
this is bullshit. Like even me with the gaming shit, like Facebook wants me to reach a specific level, and yo, did the stream end?
Nah,
Like
we still up. No, it's nah, it froze for a second, but it's up.
like Facebook wants me to reach a specific level. Nah, man, looks like it ended, bro.
I got it on the
Um,
Facebook Live, and I see your lips moving.
Okay.
I don't
I
know.
don't want to. I don't want to play the sound and hear the feedback. But it's saying live. I see
Yeah,
the
it
number
looks
of
it
people
looked
in
like
there.
we still got it going.
I don't know what just happened here.
Yeah, we still got it.
Okay. All right, so
So
let me get this back really quick. I'm sorry, guys.
you good.
Mhm.
My advice. Oh wait, so am I waiting or am I going?
Go ahead.
Yeah, do your
We
thing,
You
still
man.
up?
good?
All right.
Yeah, it's still up.
So
It's
yeah,
still up.
my advice. So my answer to the question is I absolutely feel like social media is not at all uh healthy for a person's self-esteem. I think it absolutely breaks people down more than it picks people up. And my advice to people is, maybe not focus so much on your image and your brand and focus on yourself, like yourself, the person that you are, because if you don't have an identity or you don't have the substance, and you don't the understanding of yourself, and you're looking to get that validation from social media, it's just like, if you get all the praise, you feel good, but then when you don't get the praise, you feel so bad, fuck around and jump off a building. And there ain't nobody on social media, from my perspective, that's that important to make you feel like you're not worth or worthy of anything, that you don't have that value based on what you're presenting in that space. I definitely feel that social media is a cancer when it comes to a person's self-esteem. There's benefit in social media. That's why I really only jump on social media when I have something to promote legitimately. Like I'm not looking for likes and shares in terms of my person, myself, the things that I'm posting. Like, I'm perfectly fine with someone not buying a product that I'm selling, or
Right.
not tapping into, a movement or something that I'm pushing forward, an agenda that I'm pushing forward. I could totally, I can. There's nothing personal about it. I'm not taking it personal if you don't like, comment, or share my shit when it comes to the business that I'm presenting to you. But but when I do post something that is personal and I don't get responses from people that I think I should be getting responses from, that shit absolutely makes me feel a certain kind of way.
It
Like,
hurts.
and you
Low
know what I'm
key.
saying? I mean, I get over it. I get over it rather quickly. You know what I'm saying? But that initial shock of it is like, okay. So, and I consider myself to be an emotionally strong person. So for the people that are not there yet, that are not mature in their emotions, and they're not mature in their self-worth, like, that shit is like, you see it all. I mean, y'all see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? People breaking down. You know what I mean? On and then they do that on social media too. Like, they break down. They break downs, and then they post it on social media. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
And
agree with with that. I mean, I know
yeah,
it's
it's
kind of feeding into what you're saying here. I know a lot of the times I see that it's kind of like I feel for the person that's posting, You know, and
Yeah.
I guess there's a few different ways you can look at that. You know what I mean? Like, are they looking for attention?
Yes. Are they
But
crying out for help?
but
Possibly.
are they
Yes.
crying out for help? Like
Or is it both?
that's the bigger, or is it both? Right. So it's kind of
Yeah.
hard. It's kind of hard to ignore it, like it
Right.
really is. But then it's like all you have to go off is whatever they post on social media, right? Unless you're directly connected with that person,
Right.
and it's kind of sad to see sometimes. Like it's sad for that. It's sad to see because you have a sad feeling of emotion for that person, but then it's sad to see as well because it's like, yo, why would you put that on social media? You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's like, but again, like you don't know what's going on with that person, right? You only seeing
Right.
the good and the bad. You don't know what's in between. So it's kind
Right.
of
They
like it's kind of
straddling the
hard,
fence.
right? It's kind of hard to judge, even though we shouldn't be judging. But it's kind of hard to make a decision based off of what you see on social media about a person, and a lot of people tend to do that based off of posts and what they read. But you don't know why that person is posting what they're posting. You don't know why they're moving the way they're moving. You don't know why they're thinking what they're thinking. Anything could be going through their head at that moment.
So a one-word answer to the question: yes or no? Is social media healthy for a person's self-esteem? Yes or no? The deuce.
Can I pass and come back to me?
No. Who you? All right.
I'll say
yes or no.
in general, no.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no. That's 3 no's. You know what I mean? I don't know what sound effect we need for that, but yeah.
Because
You know
it's
what I mean?
unanimous.
It's unanimous.
Round of
Fuck
applause. I don't
fuck
see how
social
social
media-
media
fuck
can be
social
good
media
for
when it comes
anyone's
to-
self-esteem, bro. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're getting a lot of positive. All right, so there's this one guy I follow on Instagram, right? And I don't even know him. I don't know him worth a shit. But he popped up on my feed because I've been on this health journey for like what, the last year or half a year or
Yeah.
almost a year. So he popped up on my feed because of that. And
Okay.
he's been on his weight loss journey. And he's gone from like almost 400 pounds to 2 and some change. Right?
Okay.
So his posts that he posts are for himself and to encourage other people that, hey, if I did it, you can do it too. Right? So
Right.
like that kind of posting, like for me, and like he's not the best. Like when you come down from a weight of that size, bro, your body isn't gonna be. You can be as in shape as you want to be, but your skin, all that, it's not right. It's not
Right.
gonna be. And he's free with all of it, man. Like he shows
Yeah.
his progress. You know what I mean? And I can respect that. And he might not get a lot of positive feedback. There's always someone who has a negative comment about something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
For sure.
They log on for it.
But you
But
could
They
tell,
log on to do that.
but you could tell he's
For
not
him-
there for that. You could tell
Right.
that he's there just to empower other people, to let them know, like, hey, listen, if I did it, you can do it too.
Right.
And-
His self-esteem was already intact,
right,
and he pushed his journey onto social media.
right.
He's not going to social media. At least it sounds like he's not going on to social media to help his self-esteem. It's like he was already there. He was confident enough to be like, I'm putting my journey like that,
Fuck it.
so
right,
people can see it
right.
and encourage people to be whatever.
Man, I didn't smoke, man.
All right. Question number 3. This is gonna be a quick one because it's not as personal. Question number 3. Should employers be allowed to use an applicant's social media as a reference for employment? The deuce. I'll say it slower for the people in the back.
Yes.
Should
Choking on that
we gotta get some type of something for Deuce's his facial expressions when he be thinking. He be thinking, should employers be allowed to use
That's what I'm gonna use when he starts
oh,
thinking.
man. Oh shit. Should
yeah.
employers be allowed to use an applicant's social media as a reference for employment?
It's still on Deuce.
Yes.
Oh, yes, and mostly depending on the type of work they're doing, and depending on who that person is. But yeah, I think it's fair.
You have to explain that now.
Okay,
What do
you
you
really want to
mean?
go there?
What do you mean? What type of
So
work they do?
it depends on what type of work they're doing. If, for argument's sake, if I hire you to be the CEO of my company, and on social media you're at no, okay, no, I won't hire him to be the CEO.
I'm saying no. I'm just saying no. I'm saying no. I just don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
So if I hire you to be the
I wanna hear
CEO
what you
of
got
my
to say.
company, and to be the face of my company, and you're online racist, misogynist, whatever, what have you, that affects my brand. Because bringing you on affects my brand. Now, if I'm hiring you to work in the mailroom or work in the sales desk, then less so. It's like it's whatever.
Nah.
That's me.
That's
And that's
discriminatory like a
All
motherfucker.
right, ask me the
It is
question. Ask me the
discriminatory
question.
as a
Ask me the
motherfucker.
question. Ask me the
It
fucking
is
question.
discriminatory. It is discriminatory. It is definitely discriminatory. I'm not gonna front. It is discriminatory.
Heavily.
And guess what?
Respectfully.
I'm a double down.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Listen, ask me the
Oh,
question.
shit.
I feel like
Right.
even if so, just like politicians will go on and they'll put on a face and whatever would have you on their social media, or they'll try to clean it up, or athletes who said all this stuff in high school and college, and they get a publicist, and then they go, all right, give me your Twitter, give me your Instagram, give me your Facebook, let the publicist go in and delete all this stuff out that might affect your brand and make and might affect how much money you're gonna make later. Why? Because it matters to a degree. It matters. Somebody's gonna look it up, or somebody's gonna pull it out. Cats, you say something wild right now, or something considered wild,
matter.
and they will go back 5 years in your feed to see if you contradicted yourself, and then throw it back up. So it matters to a degree,
Right,
Mr.
but you know why though?
Answer the question.
You know why though? You know why though?
He passed the question.
They go back and they start digging because it's in your that's personal, right? And,
Right.
And the questions that they're asking are personal. Now, when I come to work, it's business, not personal. Right. So my personal and my business are completely separate from what I got to do for you. Now, when I go through the hiring process, I fill out my application, I give you my resume, you do my background check. You see, like, damn, this dude Fortune 500 5 times. Yo, this dude has brought this company from this 5 fucking times. Holy shit. Yo, he's worth the money. Let's hire him. Right? But then you go and you look at into his personal life. Mm-hmm. And you go on his social media, which is his personal shit. And you see that everything he does there is different from what he does for you on business. But everything that you hired him for, he's fucking killing. He's making the money. He's acquiring the businesses. He's running the company like fluid. You know, it's like the ocean. It's just fucking flowing. Yo, why am I gonna fire him now because of what he does on his personal end?
I didn't say that fire him.
All right,
I
well,
said
why would I not
hire?
But why would I not have hired him because of his personal shit? Like, yo, what you do outside of my doors is your business. As long as what I hired you for is getting done, yo, we have no problems, man. Here's your paycheck.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel, because just remember, think about this. What were they doing before social media was here?
I will definitely do They were probably in the closet about it, I guess.
Nope. What
It was
you did
probably
outside,
in the bar.
what you
It
did
was
outside of
probably in the
these
bar.
doors was your business. Don't bring it to
You're
work.
absolutely right.
And
Don't bring it to
now,
work.
and now that they have
Well,
Don't
social
bring
hold
it
on.
to
media,
work.
Hold on.
everyone feels like my business is their business. And that's what's fucked up with this world. Yo,
Indeed.
my business is my business. If I choose not to post some shit for y'all,
Mhm.
I say this shit to myself all the time. I used to post everything. Yo, new cars, food, going out with this one, dinner here, club here, paying for this, paying for that. Kids did this, kids did that. Y'all started thinking about that shit. It's like, yo, why am I putting all my business out for the world to see?
Right.
Right? Why am I out here bragging? Right? Because that's what it's like. But I'm not. I'm just happy that I did it. Right? But essentially, you're bragging.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
And
Yes, sir.
are we supposed to brag? Like, are we supposed to be flaunting our accomplishments in front of people that may not
Yes.
be able to have the same shit or can't achieve what you achieve or don't have the same doors open that you do?
Yes.
Nah, I disagree, man.
Yes, we're supposed to.
Yeah, because social media says to.
No,
Society says so.
even before social media,
Yeah,
that's
society
exactly what you're
says
supposed
so.
to do.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
just
still
good,
agree
man.
with Mr. Fix-It.
I'm not gonna
But the question
not
is-
hire
the question
someone
is,
because
should-
of their personal lifestyle.
Right. Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
I'm
I
not
feel like that
saying
shit is some bullshit. That's just like a background check.
Right.
It's
As
just
long as I
like
pass my
some shit that
background
I
check,
did.
it don't matter.
but that was part of your background check was your going through your social media. So I'm not saying I won't hire them, but it will factor in. It depends on what we find. And what I would say in difference, if I'm sitting in that position, is all right. Do I have somebody who is of equal worth, of equal accomplishment, who could do the job just as good, but doesn't have the baggage? If you don't have if the other person doesn't have the baggage, I'm taking the person without the baggage versus the person with the baggage. Now, if I'm like torn, like you know what, this person is so much better, then I'm gonna also factor in. All right, well, how much is this hurt? And how much will this hurt versus how much will I gain? And I think if I decide that I will gain more than it hurts, then of course I'm gonna go
All
with
right, well,
more
let
than
me ask
gain.
you this. What if everything on their
Yes, sir.
resumes are identical? Right? And they both have the same accomplishments, man. They have no
Right.
negative issues in their business world whatsoever. But then you go into
Right.
their social media, and the social
Right.
medias are complete opposite and totally different. One is totally different from what you're looking for, right? But their business accomplishments are identical. You're really gonna
He said
like you're
he's
really
gonna hire.
you're
Yes,
gonna
he said
really.
he's gonna hire.
I'm hiring the other guy.
Hire another guy.
I'm hiring the other guy. Why? Oh, because he got a social media account, that personal social media account that makes me go whoa, and so I should hire him because I went whoa versus the guy who didn't make me go
No,
whoa.
you shouldn't hire.
Or the woman who
Look,
didn't
you
make me go
should.
why?
Why hire any of them if you're looking into their
Well,
social life? Why
differentiate.
hire any of them if their personal life matters to what you need to do? Why are you even looking that way?
Good question. That is a good question.
Why? You're absolutely right. So
That's a
if
good
I'm
question.
doing a character background, because I think character is very important, and I'm gonna look at that, and you know what? I could be dead wrong because as we just discussed, that people post what they want to post, they say what they want to say, but if you put it out in the world, I gotta like I was saying earlier, my brother may put out something in the world and make people call and text me. And I was like, look, that's my brother. If he put it out there, that's him. So I'm gonna have to take that candidate the same way. If he put it out there, that's him. If she put it out there, that's her. Am I gonna be concerned? Am I gonna be concerned down the line?
It's a
I'm not saying
double-edged
it's
sword.
fair. It is.
I
It
think
is.
it's a
But
fucked
you know
up
what? I'll tell
situation.
you something else. It is. I'm gonna tell you something straight up. That's why it worked for me. So I don't have that problem. Now, might it come back and bite me one day? You know, because we done had all these sex, love, and hip hop conversations, kill love conversations. When I'm meeting a client, I get to the right client. If it does, it does.
Yo,
Oh well, I gotta go find me another.
Speaking of all of your past stuff, me and Lawrence were having a conversation the other day. Did he have the same conversation with you after we got off the phone? He took his headphones off, so yes, he did.
It's self-survive. You don't even know what you're talking about. I just
you know what
self-survive.
I'm talking about. But yo, we're gonna have
No,
that
I
conversation
don't.
after this.
You want to text me? You can text me. I am me. I'm me on the stream.
Oh
I
man.
don't know what y'all talking about.
This, this
Keep
life
yourself
shit is real.
alive.
This life shit is real. So, all right. So the Deuce feels like employers should be allowed to
Good. Good.
Didn't
use a
employees once
person.
upon a time ask for 3 personal references? They still do.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess your social media now is your
And their
personal
social
reference.
media is a personal reference now. So the Deuce says yes. Mr. Fixer says no. I definitely say no. I definitely feel like an employer shouldn't use. I mean, we know they're going to, especially if you have a public profile. We know that they're going to look into it, but and it's hard. It's hard for whatever they find to not sway their judgment, especially if
Right.
they see anything that's partially controversial
Right.
to life or a state of mind
So
or anything. So it's it's definitely going to be a tough. You know,
so here's this too, right? So
it's fucked up,
you
but
hire me.
they shouldn't
It
be able
is.
to though.
So you hire me, right? I work for you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do my job to the T. You never have no issues with me as far as my work, man. I give you what you ask for and then some, right?
Yep.
Right.
I'm a top performer at my position,
Yep.
Right.
right? But I don't like you. So I go home to my Facebook and I post, I can't stand my fucking boss.
You're fired tomorrow.
Why?
I won't necessarily do that, but
But why? But why? But what? But it
You're fired
happens.
won't.
But
tomorrow.
but it
I won't.
happens. But
It
why?
does.
But why? You know what I mean? Listen, I'm doing what you asked me to, but the pressure you apply is just outstanding, like or outrageous. It's just too much, right? So that pushes me over my limit, and I never express that at work. I always come to get the job done. But when I go home to my personal shit, I need an outlet. A lot of people go to their social media and be like, yo, fuck this job.
Yep.
Yo, my boss is a dick. You
Fired.
know what I mean? And then they go back to work.
Fired.
Someone done looked at one of their colleagues that don't like them, done looked into their shit and started spreading that shit around. Or showed the boss.
Fired.
So I don't necessarily agree with Dr. Love, but I will say this. I would be concerned about how it would affect our work environment and our culture. I definitely would. Because if you feel easy enough to throw me on the blast and if you just say your boss, I may not sweat it. If you call me out by name,
That's a bit
I'm
that's
a bit.
different though. That's different though.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
different
If
though.
you just say my boss,
Right.
I may let it sway. But if everybody knows you're direct to me, and the only person you could be talking about me, and then your coworkers are on there, because now am I gonna have other employees who are also going to be feel
Most
that
people
they
hate
can,
their bosses anyway.
which is true. Well, unfortunately, it's true.
I mean,
Unfortunately. But
it's very unfortunate.
how you conduct yourself? I mean, how you conduct yourself. If you're already hired, I'm not prob. I can't see where I'm scanning your social media anyway. If you're already a part of the team,
All right,
unless
how
I'm
do you,
looking for a reason.
all right, how do you
You know
feel
Unless I'm
about
looking
this?
for a reason to terminate you or promote you. It terminates you or promote you. There's no reason why I should be looking at scanning your personal social media if you're already on the team,
What if
or unless your social media, as you're supposed to be using your social media. Because I see a lot of companies doing this nowadays. I know a lot of companies are doing it. They mandating, oh, you got to post us. You got to post us on LinkedIn. You got to post us on Facebook. You got to repost or say something about the company. You got to do 5 posts a month. You got to do 3 posts a week. And I kid you not, I'm talking to folks
if
and
I'm paying you
some
for
pretty
that,
really
then you
big
need to.
name companies. No, this is you.
Eh,
You work for us. You got to help us make money. And while you and we are requiring you to promote our brand
That's when I
as
start a
part of your
whole
job.
new Facebook page
But yeah,
just for that,
it's like progress
and
reports.
keep my personal
It's
shit separate from that shit.
once you're hired on, they're gonna look into you even more. They got to keep track of it now. They not
I ain't
about to.
hard.
They not about. You know. They not about to feel like they gonna pay you,
That was to
especially if
kind
it's
of
a good.
verify your character, right? Yes, babe. That's what that was. The personal references.
Like if I'm paying you, if I'm paying you like a an above average salary, a decent wage for real, and you're on my team, like you said, and then I find out that you are talking crazy, say it into the public space about me, and I'm paying you, fired. Fired.
Okay, so this I was
Ain't no
gonna
conversation to have.
I was
Fired.
gonna ask this question. All right, all those videos you see going around about with employees that are outing companies' secrets, like their nasty secrets or the shit that they're telling you is wrong secrets. How do you feel about those type of employees? You know, they're using
Fired.
social media to expose companies. You know, it's hurting them.
It is.
Personally, I
Fired.
love them. I love them.
I
Personally, I
appreciate
love
them,
them.
but they're still getting fired.
Yeah, I expect them to get fired too. But I love them, and
I
I
love you.
appreciate
Yeah,
that they
thank
do
you.
it.
Right.
Thank you for
Thank you
letting
for
me know
telling me
that
that these
there's.
niggas are fucking shit up over here. But fired.
Yeah, you just cost me
Thank
millions
you
of
for.
dollars. You got to go.
Yes. Yeah.
It ain't personal. It's business.
See, like on that note, it's like it's almost like, dude, you leave me no other option, right? Like you have to
Right.
go. But
Facts.
for someone saying, "Yo, my job sucks," or "I hate my boss," or some shit like that, man, I don't think that should be any form of slap on the wrist. Everyone should be able to have an outlet. And anyone who works a real job knows that the shit can be frustrating at times. And people around you and your coworkers can be frustrating at sometimes or at times. And there are times where you need to just have some form of outlet.
I would comment under that employee's post as the company and just go back and forth with them. Be like, oh, you hate me, huh?
I've seen people that do that shit. I've seen companies that do that shit. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
You know what I mean? I do that shit a couple times, and then I see how far it go. And if the shit gets to a certain place, fired.
All right, we are an hour and 2 minutes in.
All right, the last question. All right, so that's right. So the dude said yes. Mr. Fixer says no. I say no for that question. Employers should not be allowed to use your social media as a personal reference in regards to employment.
Who agrees?
All right.
Who disagrees?
But I'm right. But okay, go. Let's go.
All right, the last question. So this one really. I mean, it's a general question, and I'm sure that everyone will have an answer for it. But in the very current space, it's really only, it's for me and the Deuce. Really, Mr. Fixer can't really answer this question, but it's going to be interesting.
Should I gray out his screen, or is he allowed to make facial reactions?
Hold on.
We definitely want to see his reactions. Definitely want to see his reactions.
It's going sound effects only.
All right. The last question is this. We're talking about intimate relationships now. Do. Put that, you know what I mean? We need the drum roll or Jaws. Here we go. It's going to get real over here. You see how the Deuce sat up. He sat up. He got ready for that one. Elbows on the table. Look what he did.
Deuce has left the building.
All right. The last question is: would you date a person based?
I don't know the question. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Would you date a person based off of their social media image? I'll say it again. I'll say it again for the people in the back. Would you date a person based on their social media image / personality? The Deuce.
I will say yes, absolutely.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Okay, go ahead. Please.
All right. Before you answer, right? Dating and being in a relationship are two totally different things, right? We both understand? Or all three of us?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dating would be like just hanging out, going out, occasionally fucking if you guys get to that level, right? Other than a real whole relationship, right? Because dating, you're
Okay.
just dating and you can date other people.
Yeah.
That's dating. Okay. Okay.
That's
Just so I have an understanding of what the question is and how you guys are gonna answer.
Okay. The question is a leading question anyway. It's gonna go into something else. But
Ah shit.
that's the question. Yeah, you know it. All right. So the dude said absolutely. Go ahead, please finish, sir.
Oh, I thought I was done. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay. All right.
I can elaborate. I'll elaborate. Nah,
All right.
I mean, I see social media as the same as if I was looking at a dating profile or if I met somebody for the first time at a party with a bunch of people or at a get together or gathering. What do you see? You were seeing your face, right? Or your best face or your best foot forward or who you're presenting yourself to be in that space, in that image. So if you're saying would I date somebody based on that? Absolutely. If I feel like they got a good vibe or good energy, I would definitely give it a shot. But then that's why I'm going to continue to date them to find out, oh, this is who the real you is, or this, or who you portraying online is not necessarily who you are, or it is who you are. And either way, will it pique my interest? Yeah, it could pique my interest. So I would date them. I don't know if that dating would make it past Mr. Larry Love 1 week relationship. I don't know, but
Okay.
I'll find out. I'll find out. I'm willing to find out. If you might pique my curiosity, like, oh shoot, she likes Marvel. Oh shoot, she don't mind speaking her mind. Oh shoot, she'll do what in the bedroom? She did this. Oh, she's into politics. Oh, she's a entrepreneur. She's confident. She's got a beautiful smile. She got a nice shape. Oh, okay, yeah. Word, you want to go out sometimes? You want to have a drink, food? Sure, let's do it. And then
Yo,
I get there, she might be certified. I'm like, oh, nope, that's it. Done.
she's locked in.
Okay. All right. So, but we already. Oh, all right, Mr. Fixer. Do you want to answer that question? I mean,
I'm
you're
married.
never dating again, so it doesn't really.
I mean, I feel it's okay to date
And you will
someone
date again.
based off of their looks, of or how they appeal on social media, how they appeal to you off social media, because you're interested, right?
Okay.
That's what grabs your attention, right?
Right.
Okay.
Is how they show themselves on social media. Otherwise, you just would have kept scrolling, right? So I think it's okay. I think it's okay to date someone based off what they show you on social media, because normally people try to show you their best side on social media.
That part, and that's exactly why I say no.
Well, this is why it's dating and you're not in a relationship. You're trying to figure out the rest of each other.
So, time out. Hold on. I know for a fact you have used dating apps in the past. You don't think they're trying to
Dating
show you
app,
you don't think they're trying to show you their best side on their dating apps?
dating apps is
100%.
different.
That's
Dating apps
that's
are
their
different
dating
than
app. It's a
social
social
media.
media. It
I mean,
is a
it's a
social
social
media.
media.
It's a social
But I'm
media for
talking.
dating.
Okay,
It was at this
you're right.
moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hold on. What's today's date? Because he doesn't admit
Right.
he's wrong too often. It's
Right.
225 and 243.
You're right.
I need some of our people in the chat to screenshot
Right.
this
You're right.
to mark this down.
See,
I'm
all right.
gonna have a
So yeah,
glass of water. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get me some Dominoes after this. Can I get
listen,
a
sit my
Can I
D
get a
over
check
here.
Dominoes?
Goddamn.
Pick you up. There you go.
Because I don't. Okay, thank you for that. Because I definitely don't look at dating apps as a form of social media. I mean, see the semantics here.
And Facebook
Like,
started that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That part, Dee Dee. She goes, normally they show the lies online.
Facts. Like you said, they put on the good
They
face.
put on the
You know what I'm
face.
saying? They
Let me give
they
you my
put
best angle.
yeah, your best angle,
Right.
your best, like even on a dating app, you put your best attributes in the about me section and your best shit.
Right.
I get that part. But so for me, when I'm thinking social media, I'm thinking the other platforms, the ones that like you post on daily and you
Definitely.
constant like that. I don't look at dating apps because dating apps tend to be static for the most part. Like you
Mhm.
set up your profile and it's there
Right.
versus actively being on it every day, posting, engaging, and shit like that. So I mean, okay, yes, it is a form of social media. Dating apps are a form of social media. But so
Mhm.
when I formed that question, I was referring to like their their profiles on like other platforms, like the daily ones.
So, Larry Love, when you asked that question, I wasn't thinking about dating apps, but I answered it exactly how I would feel. I just
Okay.
correlated it with dating apps because to me it's the same thing. It's a presentation. It's a
Right.
presentation. You could be totally fake. It could be totally not you. You could be for a woman be wearing a pound of makeup. And you're not really that cute. You're really not that funny. That's not who you are. But the way you presented yourself aroused my curiosity enough to say, all right, I would have a conversation with you over the phone. I would maybe take you out. I might hang out with you at the park or meet you at a concert or something like that to see if what you the parts of you that you expose are worthy of another day or another or some
That
additional time
that
from
part.
me.
Right. I have
From
to figure out if I'm wasting my time or if it's worth the effort,
right.
based off of
And
what you've
honestly
shown me
speaking,
already.
it could be, dang, I want to hit that, or dang, shorty might be wifey
Let's just
material.
be
It could
honest.
be, it could run the gamut.
Normally that's what it is when you see a fine person, whether of the opposite sex.
Hmm.
You look at them and you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind fucking. I wouldn't mind doing this. I wouldn't mind being with that, or like it is what it is. But you always like once you get past that, you try to find out what they have to offer. That's worth more than just that. You know what I mean?
If you're looking for it.
Right. If you're looking for a relationship, the first thing that you're gonna look for, man, real shit, is attractiveness and what positive attributes they have to offer, right?
Yeah.
Before the negative, right? You go in like, all right, I like this, and this. 'Cause that's all you know at this point until you get to know that
Yeah.
person and they show you different. Then you're like, wow, either I like that or I don't like that, and then you just go
Yeah.
from there.
I haven't. There's no attraction. I haven't. There's no appeal looking at a woman's social media that makes me say I would even consider dating. I might look at their social media and be like, "Oh, this person's cool. I can hang out with them." Or
Right.
I might, this person has a cool personality. I might do business with them, or I could tell that they're
Right.
business or whatever, that type of thing. But when I'm looking at a person's social media, the daily ones, those timelines, those feeds, it's really only I have a like there's a
Oh, you mean like people
the
in your friends list and shit?
anybody,
Oh,
strangers, a person that I've never met
I
before, a
think more
person that
towards
I
strangers, but I
do
got
know.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, because I already know that people are not presenting their real selves on social media.
Absolutely.
Like that's so it's like I can't like for me, I'll use dating apps. I do use dating apps, but I don't like even the people who have their social media links in their dating app profiles. Like I don't even go. I don't click on it because I know that if once I see that, whatever I see on it, I already know that my judgment is gonna like my opinion is gonna be swayed. I already know, so I just stay in the dating app because I believe that there there's more authenticity in the dating apps because people
because
actually
they're
want to
looking,
date
right?
versus
Because
the
if they
social media
weren't
shit.
looking, they wouldn't be on the dating app and they just stick to their social media. Period.
Yeah, that part too. That's part of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I feel like dating apps are more personal than social media profiles, and that's kind of weird to say too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more information on social media profiles than their dating app profiles.
Yeah, but people don't
But
show you everything on social media. They
right,
like
and that's
like we said in the earlier on, bro. They show you the good and then the bad.
right,
You don't see what's in between. Like that,
right.
all that shit is a mystery until it's either you know that person personally on a day to day basis, or you meet that person and you learn more about them. And until then,
I
you're only gonna know what
I
they show you, which is good or bad.
I tried it like 2 or 3 times in the last 10, 15 years, where somebody that I was a follower or a follower of me on social media, I see their personality, like this person's cool, like this person's funny, witty, all of that shit, pretty, all of that shit. But then actually came off the social media and we met in real life, it was like this motherfucker's corny as fuck. Like what the fuck? Like what's all of that shit that you be posting? Like where's that energy at? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are totally. I'm like, yeah, nah, nah. And that happened in all of the in those 2 or 3. It was, I think it was 3 chicks that I. And in all of those situations, it was the same exact thing. The personality did not translate off of social media. Like,
Maybe listening to a
what
few
the fuck?
podcasts, realize old Lawrence wasn't bullshit, and he is who he is. Yeah, we all know that. Didi Lawrence is a straight shooter. He gonna tell you like it is from the get.
But
I mean,
I want to say
usually
this about
all of us are. That's why, like, why we get along and why we're here. But yeah,
Facts.
Lawrence is one of the realest motherfuckers I know, man. He'll tell you straight.
and say, Mr. Larry Love, your appeal because of that is wide. I've gotten requests to meet you, and I've told you this because who you portray yourself to be, wow, that's him. And for you, and you are actually pretty authentic. It's pretty much what you get offline is what you get online.
Yeah.
Like
Same shit.
online, online. Like, all right, we all came in. We all before we came on today. We was like, all right, we all burnt out, but we up now because we're on camera.
Yeah.
So, but this is what we normally would be like if we weren't burnt out anyway.
Right.
But
Right.
we're on, so
Right.
we're on.
So
So
Lawrence,
it's
yo,
kind of
look,
we're not 100% authentic right now because it's not how we really feel it.
yeah, you just
But
got a little. It's a
we
little
just
less
burning ourselves
energy
back
today.
up.
It's a little less energy
Yeah,
today.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah, but whenever
So
we unite and start
somebody
talking
can see,
shit, bro, the energy just goes from 0 to 100
right,
anyway. So
right. We make
Facts.
it up to that 10% we lacking.
right.
Right. But so there's some ladies out there who are seeing your authentic energy or see you on your social media and be like, hey, yo, I would like to meet him. I would like to hang out with him. I like to have a drink with him. I like to have sex with him. That's what they're seeing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, you already stop. Stop. Don't make my face. Right? Right? So
He's coming,
there are
y'all.
ladies out there. There are ladies out there who are looking to engage with you just based on who you portray yourself to be in this online forum. So what I'm saying is, it's okay to have your interest peaked, and it's okay to meet. But what I'm saying, you'll find out if this person is who they portray themselves to be, or if this person is not necessarily who they portray themselves to be, but is a better version afterwards. I go up,
Yeah.
I go down. I got multifacets to my personality. Can you sway with all of them, or can you only handle this version right here?
Copy.
Can you handle me when I'm being an introvert? Because I'm both an introvert and an extrovert, and I can't remember what the word for it is. Somebody put it in the chat for me because I don't ever remember. But
Introverted extrovert.
yeah, but that's not the clinical way of saying it. That's what I
Oh,
normally.
okay. Oh, okay.
But
That man preaching. What
can,
up, King?
can you roll with me when I'm down, or can you roll with me when I'm playing video games? You say you didn't even realize I play video games. You forgot. I don't know
Yeah.
how, but whatever. You know me all my life, and you don't remember. Well, I know you all your life. Well, anyway, but I'm just saying. It just can you roll with all aspects of that? So I think social media is just if the question is would you date somebody based on what they portray, then yes, because it's there. Would you continue to date them just on because of who they portray? Then that's something that's a you question. If you see that person, as you said, is live online but got bad energy offline, why you continue to hang out with them offline? You know what? We just need to be online friends, or you need to be my online girlfriend, because that's about as far as it's gonna go. That's it.
We just
I'll
gotta
take
have.
you an eggplant. You send me a peach, and that's about it.
We already know what the
What
vibe
after
is.
that?
We gotta do video chat sex, bitch. We can't do it.
I'll meet you in VR. Because that thing gives me a headache. It be done.
No. Oh my god. It's crazy, man. Because I've been to event and like the social the social scene nowadays. That shit is so sad. Like you go out in public to an event, a club, a lounge. You know what I'm saying? And like the majority of the people are sitting by themselves on their phones. That's it. Like I went to the club. I went to the club couple weeks ago, and like I'm trying to. I mean, I'm not the best looking nigga in the world. I ain't the flyest nigga in the world. But I'm trying to get these girls. I'm trying to get them up to dance and shit. Like because there's 30 people in this motherfucking space, and I'm the only one dancing. Like,
Wow.
and I'm looking lame because I'm dancing, and they all sitting amongst each other in their
Nah,
circles on their phone,
they looking
taking
lame,
pictures and
bro.
shit. Like
For
that shit is
real.
crazy.
For
You
real,
know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? And it's like
Sounds like Bar
they looking
Charlotte.
at me. They look they looking at me like I'm a weirdo because I'm trying to get them all up one by one to dance. I'm trying to grab their hand to dance and show they pulling their hands away. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to holler at you. I'm like, y'all are the females in here. Like, what the fuck? Why are y'all sitting here doing
Right.
nothing?
Y'all get the party
Like,
started.
shit is crazy, man. But everybody on their phone, they doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures of their
Yeah, we
outfit
live.
and they motherfucking drinks. They get their drinks delivered to them and shit. They take pictures of their drink, and it's like, yo, y'all motherfuckers really only came
Listen,
outside
I'm
to front
guilty.
for social
I'm guilty
media.
of that. I'm
That shit is
guilty of going
crazy.
live when I'm out and I'm drunk. But I'm going
Sitting in the
live
booth.
I'm going live having fun. Like I'm out there dancing, I'm jamming to the music, I'm drinking, I'm surrounded by beautiful people. You know what I mean? My people. Bro, you was with us in August. You seen how it is. Yo, I
I
went
mean,
live, but it was a fucking vibe. We were all lit.
yeah,
We were all having
yeah,
wasn't nobody sitting down. Was no, you know what I mean? I'm guilty.
yeah.
I'm guilty.
Not
I
like
feel
that.
guilty about being guilty.
Like that shit is crazy, man. Social media really it really distorts the perspective of real life. It does. Like you see some people social media like they shit look so lit, you know what I'm saying? And then you get around these people in real life and you like, ugh.
What the
Like
fuck?
you
Right.
yeah, like what the fuck? So
You
like
a
that's
whole
really it?
lie? You hit me with the okie
Like
doke?
what the yeah,
Like, what
like that shit is
happened?
crazy.
Like, yo, I
And it's
thought
like,
you
man,
had. Oh, that wasn't yours? What
yeah.
the
This shit
fuck?
crazy for real, man. You know what I mean? And the shit scares me. So overall, that's why I don't be on social media like that. Like, if it wasn't, if like if this guy didn't tell me that I needed to be more active on social media, engagement wise, so that we could promote what we're doing. If it wasn't for that, I would not be on social media. Like I wouldn't even open them shits up. Like up until
Isn't that crazy how they do us though? Like we have to be active on the platform in order for what we're trying to do to be noticed.
right. That shit sucks.
Social
I'm not a
media
social
is
media right.
listen,
It's a gift and a curse.
there it is right there. Those took the words right out of my fucking out of my fucking mouth, bro. Like it's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's the bullshit.
Isn't that what you said earlier, Deuce? It's good and it's bad.
The social media influence. That's what we dealing with, people. And that's only part of it. Like this conversation, there's gonna be a part two to this conversation because there's so many elements
I think
to
we
how
need
social
it, bro,
media.
because look how far we're still going. We're an hour and 24 minutes in right now.
Yeah, there's gonna be a part two to this because there's so many elements of the conversation in terms of how it affects us mentally, emotionally, the trauma aspect of social media. You know what I'm saying? We can start talking about the real dark sides of social media, like the images that we see that they're putting in our heads every single day that, desensitize us to other things. Like why the fuck can we literally watch a murder on film in live?
That
Like
part right
like
there.
that shit is like, you know what I mean? Like that's that,
That's
but
because
yeah.
we are all considered media tools at this point, man. They put cameras in the palm of our hand that allow us to go live at any fucking moment, right? We
Yeah.
used to have to be home, turn to channel 2 or channel 7 or channel 4, whatever the fuck the channel was, to watch the news in order to see what was going on. Now all we got to do is go to our social media page, pick one. Where you want to go? TikTok, Facebook,
Everybody got an
Instagram,
app.
World
Every
Star. Where do you
network.
want to
Yeah,
go?
every
What do you want to
yeah.
see? You know what I mean? Hit
Yeah.
Google. Google that shit. Yo, you don't even got to type it in anymore. Yo, Siri, show me last week's murder. Yo, real shit. It's insane. It's insane, man. It's
Yeah,
insane.
we're gonna cover this a lot because as time goes on, I recognize the more we grow with this platform, I recognize that it's gonna require us to be, especially me, to be more active in these spaces so that we can share our message and what our goals are to people, to inspire people, educate people, and on certain types of. So I'm gonna have to get better at it, and that's something that I'm gonna have to face every day. It's gonna be a challenge for me, waking up every day, you know, actively, consciously deciding to open my phone and get on these platforms and press buttons and try to appeal to people because that's absolutely out of my character. So I'm gonna need help in this conversation more. So we're definitely gonna tap into this more. I'm sure there's gonna be a part 2, a part 3, going into the next couple seasons when it comes to this, because social media is gonna change. It's gonna keep changing. You know what I'm saying? The platforms are moving so fast. They developing so many new things. Ways for us to expose ourselves like this or to be seen. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep changing. So the mentality is gonna have to keep changing. You know what I mean? I mean
100%.
that's what I see anyway. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, especially having y'all by my side with it. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna enlighten me for sure.
Bro, it's
And whoever
golden.
and yeah, whoever else is watching, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully there's some people that are watching that actually enjoy being on social media, and we can get them to share. They can hit the
Right?
share button and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Help us
But
reach more people.
you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in between time, I thank y'all for today. You know what I'm saying? So far, an hour and a half, huh?
Yeah, man, that pizza's cold now.
You ain't lying. I'm about to,
Put it in the oven,
boy.
bro. It's gonna be like brand new.
This is already going. And thanks to TikTok, I learned another way to heat up pizza.
Oh shit. Social media at its
We're
best.
Air
gonna
fryer, air fryer.
we're gonna have to have a whole episode talk about TikTok because that shit is crazy.
Oh,
That's
I'm
that
not going
TikTok.
there.
TikTok on its
Woo!
own.
Jesus Christ, that shit that's a beast by itself.
Y'all
That's
can sub
something
me out
else.
that episode.
So, but no, I thank y'all for today. It's gonna be pizza and wings while I'm snowed in. I am somewhat jealous that y'all are dealing with nice weather, but
Yeah, bro.
I'm
I'll
missing my
I don't
82
mean to
degrees.
brag, but I can go outside in this. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I hate to brag, bro. I can go outside. I can go outside in this and be comfortable.
I'm distressed. It's 20 degrees less than it was yesterday. I had 82 and now it's 60.
yeah. I got
It's a
20.
shame.
What's my weather right now? Let me see.
I got 20. Is
What we
it
looking
still
like?
snowing?
You got 20?
I got 20.
I
Oh,
got
the
5.
snow has stopped. The snow has stopped falling.
Oh, I'm
Oh
at
shit.
I'm at 62.
We
All right, the
83 and
snow
sunny,
stopped
y'all.
falling.
85 and sunny, y'all. 85 and sunny.
I'm
85
62
and
and
sunny.
cloudy.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's all good, man. Listen, you know where I'm at, bro.
That's
Pull
what's up.
up.
Nah. I'm gonna see you soon too.
I know.
He can't come
All
visit
right.
me. He gonna mess with my AC.
Oh
Hey
shit,
man,
we
this
gonna
is
do a live. We gonna do a live from here.
this is my last week in Connecticut. So, you know what I mean? Pulling up on y'all in a minute.
Oh shit! So we gonna be going live from each other's spots. Larry Love is gonna pull up on each one of us.
You know what I mean? Live on location, baby.
I like it. Let's get it.
Just in the
Only
other
don't touch
room.
my AC.
Just in the other room. All right. So thank y'all for watching. Thank everybody who tuned in. Those that participated in the chat, we appreciate you. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all weren't involved and engaged with us, then we really would just be having conversations with ourselves, which is cool too. But we appreciate y'all. Every Saturday, 2023, it's gonna be the same thing. You know, the energy is gonna stay the same. You know, we love each other, and we're gonna keep it moving just like that. So this is something that you can rely on. This consistency, all right? Sex, Love, and Hip Hop: The Conversation, Season 3, Talk Trauma. Larry Love, the Deuce, and Mr. Fix It. It's teamwork. It's listen, learn, and love until we can't do it no more. You dig? Until next time, don't just do it.
Kill it.
Yes, sir.
You already. Appreciate you. Somebody said give up one time. We don't do that.
Hey, well, hello to you.
Hello.
You believe in love at first sight? I do.
I do.
And I just made the move from my crew.
Why?
So I can show the world just what I do.
Let's go.
Volume 2, back like I never left. Still feeling bulletproof, just a better vest. Them shots went through and through, I got a better chest.
Yeah.
Pulled the dagger from my heart and got a better breath. Still a boss and never rest. Just got a better team now. And my brother just got out the peen now. And the load isn't just carried by me now. And the path so clear that I can see now. Sitting high on the green now. Extra inches on the waist, got the extra baggage off of me now. Deuces, so don't just do it. Give it your all, and if you can't commit to that, then screw it. If you're back against the wall, let me see some bruises. Keep excuses to yourself, come join the movement, fuckers. Watch me killing with love, killing with sex. Why not? You killing with drugs, You killing with guns, I killing with hugs, my nigga. You killing with birds, I killing with loads, my nigga. For the cause, yup, anything goes, my nigga. And the cause is the fist with the rose, my nigga. So who's putting age limits on dreams? If that's how you feel, say the fuck for me. Cause the last time I checked on the check, the commas don't care if you 21 or 73. So let's get it. Dream catcher, live it. I'm a Mack truck, I'll crush your Honda Civic. Bullshit, did it. Broke shit, fixed it. All I gotta do is show Michaela how I'm living. Focus to make a difference. Giving because I'm gifted. No more dumbing it down. Get lit or get lifted. The only way you around for more than a visit is if the friendship comes with all of the benefits. Money, hoes, clothes, oh yeah, the business shit. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Spit it so you can hear it. Put it where you can get it. Give it so you can feel it. Lifestyle of the privilege. You wanna learn? I can show you the way. It's the realest shit around. Ain't no time for the games. Can't afford to be soft, sitting home and complain. Like, why you stare at the rain? Your ex said you ain't shit. You can take in the pain. Ain't no need to fear me. I put that on my name. Love. Can you handle being helped with your pain? Love. Ready to get back all that you gave? Love. Tired of just being fucked, wanna make love? I already know, cause I want the same love. This the shit they can't teach in them books. In the streets, this ain't what they teach in them crooks. Thug love, yeah, that shit be good for the looks. But you know the difference between a chef and a cook, right?
You know the difference, right? We do this shit.
You wanna survive or you wanna live life? You wanna feel dead inside or give life? You wanna be a partner or his wife? All you gotta do is live the love to love life.
Teamwork.
That all.
We do this shit. They don't
Dr.
call me
Love,
Dr. Love,
Larry Love.
nigga.
It's volume 2.
Killing with love.
The game don't stop.
Give me all.
Big
don't
bank,
give
no
us any
whammies.
all, nigga.
We keep it pushing. You only as strong as your team, remember that?
Go time.
Don't just do it, kill it. Yeah. believe in love at first sight.